RKO the Infamous and WWF back with another video. Today I'll be reviewing WrestleMania 18, my favorite WrestleMania of all time. It happened March 17, 2002 with the attendance record of 68,237 people in the Sky Dome. That's a lot to say in one period, that's what she said. Here are my notes for the matches. So this was the second WrestleMania to ever happen. This is the front, this is the disc 1, disc 2. And that's the bet with the WrestleMania Insider disc. So we got the DVD done. Let's start off with the first match of the night. So there was no national anthem to start the show because it happened in Canada, which was weird because I don't know why they didn't do any national anthem. But they had Saliva perform Superstar. Okay, yeah. First match of the night was RVD versus William Regal for the WWF Intercontinental title. Fairly good opener during the match. I like the best part was Regal pulled the brass knucks, and then RVD kicked out of his hand, and then RVD did the 5-star frog, and then did the spinning heel kick, then 5-star frog splash, 1, 2, 3. RVD gets the win in 3-star match. Pretty good match, pretty good opener. Actually, not 3-star, 2 3/4. And RVD is your new WWF Intercontinental Champion. Second match of the night was Christian versus DDP for the WWF European title. So, Christian was the heels match, DDP was the faces of the match. Christian said to the crowd of Toronto in the Backstage interview that he left the second city and moved to Florida. So, another really good match. And at the end, DDP gets the diamond cutter. I like one part where DDP will get the diamond cutter and Christian reverts into like a kind of like a other sideways and prettier. Yeah. And that was a 2 count, and then after then the match came when Christian was holding the rope like this, and DDP was doing the diamond cutter, also known as the modern fans, the RKO, just jump in the air, boom, diamond cutter, 1, 2, 3. DDP retains the European title. 2 stars, 2.5-star match. Then we had the epic segment between The Rock and Jonathan Coachman when The Rock was getting interviewed by Coachman what he thought of the match. Rock did an epic promo, made Coachman pray on his knees, and yeah, it's pretty funny. If you guys haven't watched that promo, it's must see, by the way. Excellent backstage segment. Next match of the night was I put Goldberg versus MVP for the WWF. It was what? Why did I put Goldberg versus MVP? It was Maven versus Golddust. Wow, I was really off. Maven versus Golddust for the WWF Hardcore title was the next match. So the Hardcore title rules at this time were you have to defend the title 24 hours end of the week. So if somebody comes up and pins you and has a referee, they could beat you for the Hardcore title at any time, anywhere, any place. So during this match, Golddust versus Maven, I don't know where you see Maven knocked down. You see Spike Dudley come in the ring with the referee. 1, 2, 3. Spike Dudley's the Hardcore champion. It's pretty funny. This went on for the rest of the night, which we will go through. Drowning Pool then performed Tearaway on the Titantron, and they showed the Triple H versus Chris Jericho build-up. So the crowd at home was watching it with no sound and just a performance with the thing on the Titantron. As for us in the live crowd, because I was there, all we did was watch and build up on the Titantron with no sound. We just there performing Drowning Pool. Backstage, we saw her, like there was a mess of people fighting for the Hardcore title, and then Hurricane came out of nowhere and kicked Spike Dudley down. 1, 2, 3. Hurricane is the new WWF Hardcore champion. Next match is Kane versus Kurt Angle. It wasn't that good of a match. It was okay. The Angle got the win by reversing like the choke slam, and then 1, 2, 3 got the victory. Probably 2.25-star match. It's okay. Next match was Undertaker versus Ric Flair in the no DQ match. The build up to this match was that Undertaker screwed. Flair screwed Undertaker when he was facing The Rock. So yeah. So Undertaker wanted to face Ric Flair at WrestleMania, which he got by beating up Arn Anderson, beating up Flair, and then them two went at it. So Undertaker versus Flair in a no DQ match. Fairly entertaining match. You got to see Flair bleed the shit, but you always see Flair get bleeding freaking like crazy. The commentary during this match was epic between JR and the King. It was pretty good jokes. Like one part was like, King was like, JR was like, well, it doesn't take a lift his family exposed, and then King was like, JR, you know it's legal when your family's exposed. That was funny. There are a lot of funny moments. Like the commentary is epic throughout the night, but that match alone was making me laugh. The ending, people thought the ending was over where Anansa came out of nowhere and did a spinebuster on Taker, and we thought Ric Flair was gonna win, and then the ending came where it looked like Undertaker trying to get the last ride, but then he was like, fuck it, and then did the tombstone. So 1, 2, 3, Undertaker gets the win, and he's 10-0, 10-0 WrestleMania. That's when they started announcing the streak a lot more every time he won. So that was a 3 3/4 star match. Fairly good match, very entertaining. Booker T versus Edge. So the deal about this match was Edge got some hair commercial in Japan, so shampoo commercial, so them two were fighting. It's an okay match. Got to see the Spinneroonie, and then you got to see the Edge-Rooney. And then JR in commentary said, I tried that on my backyard one time, on his back porch. And then after King was like, I would like to see you try it on your back porch, that'd be pretty fun to see. Commentary great that night. So Edge got the win. Beat Booker T 1, 2, 3. 2 star match. Backstage segment, another with Molly Holly comes out of nowhere. Hits Hurricane with a frying pan. 1, 2, 3. Wins the WWF Hardcore title. Next match was Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Scott Hall with Kevin Nash. Build up to this match was what was it? NWO came, and then how Austin hated. No. Austin tied up Scott Hall. No, wait, was it? Sorry. Back up. No Way Out 2002. NWO costed Steve Austin out of the belt when he faced Jericho. He then Austin had revenge against NWO, so he captured Scott Hall, and then two went back and forth facing off each other. Built up great match, and then so Scott Hall got a huge pop. Austin got a huge pop. Damn it! Why am I blanking out for some reason? I don't know why. Oh, so the match. The match was a fairly good match. Kevin Nash was the best part of the match, taking out so many referees. And you gotta sell the one part where the referee ran and slid pretty much right up to the guy's shoulders. To think it was Austin's shoulders. Pretty jokes. And then Nash did the elbow. Friggin' win. If you watch that match, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And the match came when Kevin Nash got kicked out, and then Austin did the stunner. Scott Hall went like this, and then Austin did another stunner. Scott Hall friggin' went like this and jumped right across the ring and did an epic WrestleMania stunner for the win. Probably one of the best stunners, next to when Rock gets stunnered and bounces off the ropes and comes back down. That's friggin' win. So 1, 2, 3, Austin gets the win. Pretty good match, 2.5. I enjoyed that match. That was fun to watch. Next match was the Dudleys versus the Hardys versus the APA versus Billy and Chuck in a fatal 4-way match for the WWF Tag Team Championships. What was it? I think it was Saliva. Saliva performed the Dudleys theme, and then Stacy was dancing, which was fun to watch. And so the match was really, really good. The first pinfall came when Devon and Bubba Ray hit the 3D on JBL. 1, 2, 3, APA, you're out of there. Matt Hardy. Then this match really started picking up when the Hardys and Dudley were facing off. There's one part where Stacy was trying to distract Jeff and then shows her ass, and then Jeff Hardy smacks her ass and kisses her and throws her away. Pretty funny to watch. Pretty entertaining. So, and then Matt Hardy. Sorry, what was it? Matt Hardy did a twist of fate on Devon. Jeff Hardy did a swanton bomb. 1, 2, 3. Devon out of there. Dudleys are gone. And there was one part of the match where Devon set up the table, then he was on the top, and I believe Hardy pushed him off, and he went through the table, which is kind of funny because he went through his own table. The end of the match came when the Hardys and Billy and Chuck were facing off, and Billy Gunn got the tag team title, hit Jeff Hardy with the belt, and then 1, 2, 3, Chuck pins Jeff Hardy to retain the WWF Tag Team Championship. Overall, it was a really good match. I give this match 3.5. I fairly enjoyed this match. Pretty good. Next match was the backstage promo. Christian comes out of nowhere, hits Mighty Molly with a door, like slams the door in her face. Molly's knocked out, and Christian 1-2-3 wins the WWF Hardcore title. Because remember, previously in the night he lost to DDP for the European title. Next match was the epic match, Icon versus Icon, Rock versus Hogan. No one ever thought this match was in the wildest dreams, because it was like 90 star, 80 star versus the 90 star. Kind of like Rock Cena, the 90 star versus 1000 star. But yeah, oh my god, so much build up. Even though they only had 1 month to build it up, they had tremendous build up. Remember that huge crowd pop at the end of the WWE intro? That was from when they announced Rock Hogan. So yeah, the crowd was pro Hogan. Everybody in Toronto was cheering Hogan. Pretty much everyone booed The Rock. So it's pretty much, even though they wanted as Rock face, Hogan heel, Hogan was face and Rock was heel. Even though, because everybody in Toronto loves the NWO. Well, not everyone. I can't say everyone. But at that time, everybody was like eating up the NWO when he came out for life. And everyone was pretty much booing The Rock. The match, oh my, how do you describe the match? This match wasn't even about wrestling. It was so much like build during the match, like them two facing off, and then just that pause alone, and them two squaring off, and then beating up each other. There wasn't a lot of technical moves. It's more like a brawl, pretty much, going inside the ring, outside the ring. The best part, the greatest moment in my mind was when Hogan started him beating with the belt, and The Rock started beating him with the belt, because the referee was, I think the referee was out, or the referee didn't even care. Then Rock did the Rock bottom, 1-2, Hogan kicks up, Hogan starts hulking up, and everybody in the frigging arena went off. The second Hogan starts hulking up, everybody's out of their seats, cheering, waving their arms, going crazy, and then Hogan starts doing the punches, 1, 2, and then you know what he does. Throws on the ribs, leg kick, leg drop, and the most epic 2 count ever. The whole crowd's like, 1, 2, like, oh my god! Watch that part alone, that'll give you goosebumps. I would watch that, like, I could watch that and it gives me goosebumps each time, even when I was watching the match. End of the match came when Hogan tried to attempt the leg drop again, missed. Rock bottom hit the rock hit the rock bottom twice, did the people's elbow, everyone was cheering, 1, 2, 3, match is over, Rock wins, beats Hulk Hogan, and at the end of the match, them to shake hands. The NWO, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash come out, Rock and Hogan beat them up, and then Hogan poses, the crowd is eating it up, including myself, and Rock and Hogan leave out, showing mutual respect with each other. It was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star match. Epic build-up, epic storytelling. You can't get anything better than this. Just because it lacked wrestling, everything else was perfect. If a crowd could get into that match so much, like, you will never... It is literally impossible to get a crowd that hyped up. 68,000 people in the middle, standing on their feet. If you ever watch that, it's loud as shit. 5-star match. Jazz versus Lita versus Trish for WWF Women's title. That was actually a fairly good wrestling match. There's a lot of wrestling maneuvers. Lita, really a high flyer. She did moonsault, and Trish Stratus did her epic Stratisfaction. But Jazz, the dominant woman, got the win on, I think she pinned Lita. 1, 2, 3 got the win. It was actually a 3-star match for the WWF Women's title. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. The last segment backstage was Maven versus Christian. Maven and Christian. So Christian was about to leave the building. He puts his stuff in the taxi, about to leave, looks at the hardcore title. Maven comes out of nowhere, rolls up 1, 2, 3, gets the win, steals Christian taxi, and leaves out Toronto the WWF hardcore title. So Maven's your hardcore champion at the end of the night. So last match, Triple H versus Chris Jericho for the undisputed title, and a lot of builds to the match too, because Stephanie was on Chris Jericho's corner, and them two were like feuding intensely. How do I say this? Oh, no. Triple H came out with, what was it? Drowning Pool performing his Time to Play the Game. Not Time to Play the Game, not that one. Like, fuck it. No, what was it? It was a different one. It's on the 4th entry CD. Anyways, that was a different thing. It wasn't time to play the game. It was some other theme that he had going on that time. It didn't even last very long either. So, yeah, that match was pretty good. But the crowd was so drained during that match that they really didn't cheer that much. But I enjoyed the match. It was a really, really good match. Stephanie got involved one time. The ending came. Stephanie got pedigree. And then, okay, so Chris Jericho had Stephanie had Chris Jericho with the chair, that got taken out, and then when Stephanie was about to leave the ring, Triple H grabbed Stephanie's hair, and then there's pedigree, and then after Jericho's on top, when he's on the top turnbuckle, jumps in midair. Triple H kicks him in midair, then does a pedigree. Not midair though, he's down on the ground, and he's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Triple H is the new undisputed championship. 4-star match, great wrestling match. I enjoyed it very much. So WrestleMania 18, my favorite WrestleMania of all time. What do I give the show? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. RKO, why do you overrate the show so much? Because I enjoyed it. Okay, I don't care what people think. I care what I think, and this is my review. I enjoyed the show. My favorite WrestleMania all time. Even though I gave WrestleMania 17 a 10 because it was a perfect show, I still like this WrestleMania show more than WrestleMania 17. Yeah, did I say 17 when I said give it 10? Yeah, 17. I give 10 out of 10. I just kicked my stupid tripod thing. Yeah, I'm kind of thirsty now. I've been talking too much. So that's it. WrestleMania 18 review. Great pay-per-view. I enjoyed it. Matches to watch. Or the tag team match. Scott Hall versus. There's a lot of entertaining matches. I don't know why. I just really, really enjoyed this review. Maybe because I was there. Maybe because the Hogan Rock match was so epic to watch. And like, you can never get a wrestling crowd that hyped up ever. You can never see it. Unless you put Rock Cena on, and then the crowd would be just killing each other. Which would be great stuff to watch. So anyway, that's my WrestleMania 18 review. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will be doing WrestleMania 19 review probably either tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm trying to do the WrestleMania reviews like in a 2-day span or a 3-day span. So, yeah, that's it. I'm done. I don't know why you guys are watching for. I'm just too late to get up and turn the camera off. Which I'll do in 3, 2, 1. Bing.